It's 5 years, TAAF?
No, 3 years.
3 years. Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
been quick. It's gone by like that. I lived in Hong Kong for 20 years, and so I was a huge fan of Asian society even at that time. And to break down the ignorance and lack of understanding between cultures is so important. You know, it's important internationally and it's important domestically. So in a way, I see us working very complementarily with Asian society. Asian society is helping introduce and bring relationships across culture and politics and history between Asian countries and the US. Having lived 20 years in Asia, I saw how important that was personally. Now, as we're here in the US, we're dealing with the anti-Asian sentiments that have actually existed for hundreds of years in this country, but now are being fomented and raised again with increasing rising tensions between countries. And again, silos being built between societies. And just as Asian society breaks those down internationally, we're trying to break those down here domestically. We were founded with wonderful leadership, and our founders are truly game changers in themselves, as you know. So we were fortunate to have a strong start. And because we want to really improve the quality of life for Asian Americans around the country, we want to do a lot of things. And so we focus now on safety, belonging, and prosperity, but we've been multiple what we call silos or pillars, right? So we work in anti-hate, education, narrative change and representation. And yeah, we feel like we've just scratched the surface. Thank you for your kind words, but you know, we see a lot of opportunity for growth, for additional work to do, and also to bring the silos together so that rather than trying to work independently, we actually can work together. And so right now we're actually launching some new cities initiatives. We're bringing all of our pillars into, let's say, New York City or into Seattle to really make our benefits and our programs as impactful and beneficial to the communities there. Our founders, you know, their goal is they want TAAF to be around for over 100 years. So we are just starting. There is an element of disruption here, to be honest. One of our superpowers, besides convening and bringing resources to our community and unlocking resources, is bringing together people from all 5 sectors. So nonprofit, philanthropy, government, media and entertainment, and also from the corporate sector. These groups have talked before, but no one brings the 5 groups together as strongly as we do to build power. And that is really, by definition, disruptive. There's a lack of trust sometimes between those different sectors. By bringing together corporates with nonprofits, with foundations, we actually can build more momentum for our community. So right now, for example, we have built the largest anti-hate network in the country. So we support 50 organizations around the country, and they individually help support our community members to deal with anti-Asian hate, discrimination, bias. So if someone gets attacked in New York City, they will go most likely to one of our grantees who is supported by TAAF that will provide medical support, legal support, financial support. We have a victims fund that helps provide immediate financial support when needed. So there's a tremendous amount of support to help survivors and their families, but then going forward, we want to try to prevent these incidents from happening. So we're working with community members on patrols, on self-defense classes, even working with government agencies to try to avoid having these incidents happening in the future. We're working in Seattle right now, and there's a need for more lighting among small businesses. So we can help to co-fund more lighting to help those small businesses in those areas. Yeah. We're also doing research, if I may add, about perceptions of Asian Americans, because that's the underlying motivation here. People see us as foreigners. They see us as the model minority myth, right? As a threat, you know, be it a medical threat from COVID or a financial threat, like with Vincent Chen in 1982. So we are trying to combat those, you know, insipid, dangerous misperceptions. We're doing more and more with youth. I have 2 kids in college, and there are a lot of challenges and opportunities for that generation. One very powerful opportunity is that they feel a lot of pride in the Asian American identity and culture. There are a lot more successful movie stars, athletes, Shohei Ohtani, etc. So there's a lot of pride, and we want to build on that pride. But there are also challenges. Suicide is the leading cause of death for Asian American teens. We're the only racial group that has that unfortunate statistic. And so we are raising awareness about mental health among Asian Americans. Mental health is a very stigmatized topic. We don't talk about it enough, yet we have intergenerational issues, we have cultural issues, and so we've actually commissioned a leading study about Asian American youth mental health that's going to come out in the next month or so. So we're going to raise awareness, have further discussions, and then find scalable community-based solutions to address mental health for our community. We work with multiple organizations who are non-Asian American because they face similar challenges. The youth face challenges about identity and economic prosperity. I was recently on a corporate nonprofit panel with the Black community, the Latino community, and we're trying to find new jobs for youth of color and kind of underprivileged, marginalized communities, and that's a good way to put them on a pathway to prosperity. So lots of opportunity. We also work with organizations like the Jeremy Lin Foundation, and they support through sports and through culture and other initiatives in New York and in San Francisco, activities between kids of all color. Really, really incredible. I mean, the luminaries who are here and the tradition and the history here. I mean, we really, like I said, we benefit from all the work that groups like the Asian Society have done for decades, if not generations. It's this spirit, you know, even though we're Americans, we welcome cultures and ideas and from all over the world, and we embrace that. That's what makes us better. This idea that diversity is a strength for our country, and be it in food, be it in language, be it in all forms of culture and interaction. And so just being here and appreciating that ethos is really, really powerful.